Good morning, dear students. So in last lecture, we have studied about competition, a kind of interaction among the two populations residing in the same habitat and dependent on the same resources. Today, we are going to learn about one more interaction type, that is parasitism. This parasitism is a special kind of the interaction where one species which is interacting with the another one is getting benefited, उसको benefit हो रहा है, and the another one is getting harmed. And like other interactions, this is also species specific interaction. So जो यहाँ पे parasites हैं, okay, they are host specific. You can see many parasites are host specific. They can parasitize only a single host species. Defined hai. Okay, it is defined that so and so parasite can grow and survive on a particular type of the host. Okay, it cannot go to another one. They tend to co-evolve. That is, if the host evolves special mechanisms against the parasite also evolves mechanism to counteract them to remain with the same host. So obviously host parasite interaction में ये तो fix है कि parasites are getting benefited and the hosts are getting disadvantage, because whatever parasite is, it is utilizing habitat or nutrition, you can say food of the host, and because of that the required quantity of the food or nutrition is not going to be utilized by the host and even the habitat also. So what will happen? The host will try to modify itself. The host will try to evolve itself so that the parasite should not grow on it, should not grow by damaging it. But what will happen again? The parasite is also too much smart that it is also going to evolve itself. And again, the cycle is going on. So it is co-evolution. Means if the host is evolving itself for getting rid of the parasite is also going to evolve itself to be dependent on the host, on the same host particularly. So you can see over here some of the parasites. Okay, this one, parasitic wasp larva emerged from caterpillar. ये जो है wasp के सारे larva है, they are emerging from the caterpillar, that is tomato horn worm. Okay, it is infecting the crops. Okay, and directly they are going to be dependent on the plant itself, so it is parasite. Okay, then Cuscuta, it is a plant. You can see this yellow one, climber. Okay, it is growing on a plant, growing on a crop, growing on a tree. And what Cuscuta is doing, it is utilizing the nutrition, water and all these things from the green plants. Okay, so that's why it is also parasite. This is very common. We know that head loss. Okay, it is also parasite. Okay, it is feeding on us, feeding on human. It is utilizing the nutrition from the human scalp, and so that the nutrition is not going to be utilized by the human cells. Okay, so these are some common parasites. Now some adaptations of the parasites, because what parasite has to do, parasite has to survive on the host. So जैसा host है उसके जैसे अपने आप को उसको adapt करना पड़ेगा in the conditions. So adaptations, because parasites are completely dependent, okay, for their habitat or food and nutrition. So number one, loss of sense organ. Okay, खुद के सेंस ऑर्गन नहीं है तो जो होस्ट है उसके सेंस ऑर्गन से वो सेंसिटाइज हो रहा है. Okay, presence of adhesive organs or suckers to cling onto the host. Okay, तो obvious है कि host के साथ attach होने के लिए उसके पास कुछ system होना चाहिए. There should be some mechanism. So they are having adhesive organs like suckers. You can see this is a sucker in an organism which is called lamprey. Okay, this is you can see sucker in leech. Okay, loss of digestive system because it has to utilize the food only, it has to absorb the food only. Digestion and everything is going to be performed by the host. So host is utilizing the energy, host is spending the energy, and the benefit is going to be done by parasite. So loss of digestive system, high reproductive capacity. Obviously they are not supposed to do anything else. Okay, digestion is performing host, sensing is performing the host, movement is performed by the host. Now they are having to perform only one duty, that is to increase in number, that is reproduction. And that's why they are utilizing their entire energy for their reproduction. And that's why the number of this parasites are also high. Okay, you can see some of the parasites. This is Hirudinaria, which is called blood leech. Okay, an elite category का ये organism है, Hirudinaria, blood leech. Ascaris, okay, we know very well about this. Okay, ascariasis is the disease which is caused by this Ascaris. Life cycles of the parasites are often complex. We know that because parasite has to survive on the host, ये आप हमेशा याद रखिए. Obviously, they have to modify themselves in such a way so that as the host is changing its lifestyle with respect to the surrounding environment, the parasite has to modify itself. Number two, many a times parasite has to involve in such an activities where it is, you can say, complicated processes are there. So that's why the parasite life cycles are complex many a times. For example, human liver fluk. It depends on the two intermediate hosts, a snail and a fish. So totally this human liver fluk is using three hosts, snail, then fish, and the third one is human itself to complete its life cycle. Okay, obviously it is disease causing organism, human liver fluk. Malarial parasite we have studied in chapter number 8. So malarial parasite needs mosquito to spread to other host. Okay, we know that it is using two hosts, female Anopheles mosquito and human. So the Plasmodium species are actually using two host system to spread itself, and they are completing their life cycle. Even they are completing their reproduction in two different ways, in mosquito as well as in human, asexual and sexual reproduction. Parasite are obviously harming the host. We know that because it is totally dependent on the host and they are utilizing the nutritive values from the host. They reduce the survival. Obviously, there will be scarcity of the nutrition to the host because आप समझिए कि parasite जो है, एक तो host simple organisms हैं. Number two, reproduction size is very large. मतलब clutch size ज्यादा है तो एक साथ बहुत नंबर में वो reproduce कर रहे हैं और एक साथ इतने सारे organisms host के ऊपर dependent हो रहे हैं. And that's why obviously होस्ट जो है it has to suffer a lot. It will be having scarcity of the food nutrition. So host जो है उसका survival ratio down होने वाला है. Even the population density of the host is going to be reduced, क्योंकि reproduction rate के ऊपर भी इफेक्ट होने वाली है for the host itself. Growth will be reduced, slow growth होगा, reproduction will be reduced, population ultimately is going to be reduced. So in variety of the way, these parasites are harming the host. They may make the host physically weak and more vulnerable to the predation. अब ये दूसरा एक danger है. Because of the parasitism, the host is being weak because nutrition की scarcity है. If the host is being weak, there are number of the predators available in the environment which can feed on that host. So because of this weakness, this host is being a readily available prey for number of the predators. तो उसको बहुत suffer करना पड़ेगा. Obviously it is suffering because of the parasitism, and now the predators are also watching them because they are physically weak. So with less effort, the predators can kill them. Dear students, now we are going to discuss about some of the parasites, some of the common parasites. Number one, ectoparasites. And number two, endoparasites. So the first one, ectoparasites. They feed on the external surfaces of the host. मतलब के parasites जो हैं वो ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं which cannot get entry into the host body, but they are targeting the external surface of the host, and by attaching on the external surface of the host, they are feeding and they are completing their life cycle. Like lice on humans. Okay, very common, we know that. Okay, they are not getting entry in the human body, but they are just surviving in between the hair follicles on the scalp. Ticks on dogs. Okay, that we also know, very common. Ectoparasitic copepods in many marine fishes. You can see this copepods. Okay, ये fish है, and on this you can see this. These are copepods. Okay, which are attached on the fish body. Okay, तो ये marine habitat में एक ऐसा example है copepods का. Fine. So copepods, that is also known as sea lice. Okay, attached to the eye of an arrow tooth flounder. Okay, तो ये arrow tooth flounder जो एक fish की variety है, उसकी eyes के ऊपर आप देख सकते हैं this sea lice, or you can say copepods are attached. Okay, copepods में भी बहुत सारी varieties हैं. Okay, so these copepods are obviously dependent on the fish, and so that they are harming, they are using the nutritive values from the fish, and because of that fish has to suffer. Cuscuta, very important with respect to your exam, and many times it has been asked in NEET exam also. Cuscuta plant on hedge plants. Okay, तो जो hedge plants हैं, okay, उसके ऊपर Cuscuta survive कर रहा है, and it has no chlorophyll and leaves. Okay, it derives nutrition from the host plant. तो hedge plants जो हम hedging process के लिए use कर रहे हैं, okay, ऐसे जो plants हैं, okay, hedging के लिए जब जिस plant को हम use कर रहे हैं, right, ऐसे जो plants हैं उसके ऊपर ये Cuscuta survive कर रहा है. Now this Cuscuta is not having leaves, even it is not having chlorophyll in the other body parts. You can see the color of Cuscuta, it is yellow. So obviously ये photosynthesis perform नहीं कर सकता है. So because it is not performing the photosynthesis, it is not autotrophic plant. It is heterotrophic. It is directly dependent on the host plant. तो host plant जो कुछ भी food stuff बना रहा है by the process of photosynthesis, whatever nutrition it is getting from the soil through xylem, okay, a good amount of all this nutritive values and compounds are going to be utilized by Cuscuta. And it is obvious the H plant has to suffer a lot. Then female mosquito is not considered a parasite because it needs our blood only for reproduction, not as food. तो ये भी बहुत बार गलती करते हैं कि मलेरिया के लिए पैरासाइट कौन है अगर ये पूछा जाए तो many a times students are giving the answer that A, plasmodium is also, and female mosquito is also parasite. So female mosquito is not parasite, it is just a vector. It is using our blood for reproduction purpose only, not as a food. And that's why female mosquito is not parasite. So these are exoparasites, ectoparasites, and some are endoparasites. Endoparasites का मतलब क्या होगा, dear students? The parasites that live inside the host body at different sites. Okay, inside the host body, you can see over here, inside the host body, कहाँ पे ये parasite का survive कर सकते हैं? There are number of the locations: liver, kidney, lungs, RBC, etc. The life cycles of endoparasites are more complex. Obvious है कि जो ectoparasites हैं या जिसको आप exoparasites भी बोल सकते हैं, वो तो आपके बॉडी पे सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं या होस्ट के बॉडी पे सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं. इट हैज नॉट टू एंटर इनटू द होस्ट बॉडी. बाहर से ही वो अपना काम खत्म कर रहे हैं. बट द एंडोपैरासाइट हैज टू एंटर इनटू द सिस्टम ऑफ द host, and that's why their life cycles are more complex compared to the ectoparasites. They have simple morphological and anatomical features and high reproduction potential. Obvious है कि complex life cycle है तो इनकी बाकी की जो चीजें हैं, okay, उनकी physiology, anatomy as well as the and other features, okay, उसको ये reduce करते हैं, उसको more complex नहीं कर रहे हैं. They are simplifying the things and they are directly focused on the reproduction. So ऐसे आप देख सकते हैं roundworms, okay, Ascaris, then tapeworm, then liver flex, okay. तो इन सबका reproduction rate बहुत fast है. इनकी morphology और anatomy इतना complex नहीं है. Even you have studied in 11th standard about all these worms. They are very simple. Ask helminths and platyhelminths. They are very simple, but they can affect in such a way the person might get deadly diseases. Okay, in chapter number 8 we have studied about this, filariasis and all these things. A special kind of the parasitism is known as brood parasitism in birds. Here the parasitic birds lay eggs in the nest of its host and lets the host incubate them. Okay, बहुत कॉमन है, बहुत बार हमने सुना हुआ भी है इसको. So a kind of bird which is laying the egg in the nest of the another bird that is known as host and allowing the host to incubate them. Okay. So ऐसे birds हमें हैं, पता है, जैसे common जो cuckoos हैं, they are performing the same brood parasitism. Okay. So what they are doing, they are just laying the eggs in some another bird's nest. Okay, cuckoos are doing this thing. Okay, and the another bird is incubating them, and by incubating them they are actually making the positive response for their survival, the new birds of the parasite itself. So here it is a kind of suspension of their own duties. Okay, it's a kind of a parasitism. During evolution, eggs of the parasitic bird have evolved to resemble the host egg in size and color. तो ऐसा कैसे possible हुआ? So during this entire process of the evolution, जो parasite bird है, that is cuckoo in this case, okay, उसके जो eggs हैं, okay, they are becoming in the same size, shape and color of the host bird. Okay, many a times crow is being the host bird in this case. So the host bird cannot detect and eject the foreign eggs easily. वो उसको ऐसा समझ रहा है कि ये उसके खुद के eggs हैं and it is incubating this eggs. Okay. So brood parasitism between cuckoo and crow that we all know. Okay. A very simple and classical example. Dear students, many a times parasites, जो अपने दो types देखे parasitism के, actually a kind that is ectoparasitism and the another one is endoparasitism. ऐसे parasitism के और भी दो type है जो मैं यहाँ पे type कर रहा हूँ, आप देखिए parasitism, उसके दो और type हैं, ये आपके NEET exam के लिए है. एक है obligatory पैरासाइट्स या पैरासिटिज्म भी आप बोल सकते हैं. दूसरा होता है नॉन ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासाइट्स. ओके, तो ऑब्लिगेटरी नॉन ऑब्लिगेटरी में डिफरेंस क्या है? ऑब्लिगेटरी मतलब परमानेंट पैरासिटिज्म. ओके, ऑब्लिगेटरी का मतलब है परमानेंट पैरासिटिज्म, मतलब कि ये जो पैरासाइट्स हैं उसको अगर आप उसके होस्ट से अलग करते हैं तो फिर ये पैरासाइट सर्वाइव नहीं कर सकते, अपनी लाइफ साइकिल कंप्लीट नहीं कर सकते हैं. दैट इज ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासिटिज्म. ऑब्लिगेटरी होस्ट और पैरासाइट दोनों का रिलेशन वहां पे जो है, होस्ट तो चाहेगा ही कि वो पैरासाइट से अलग हो जाए, बट द पैरासाइट इज नॉट लिविंग इट. ओके, सो ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासिटिज्म में केस ये है कि पैरासाइट्स को अगर आप होस्ट से अलग कर रहे हैं तो फिर वो सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाएगा. ऐसा है नॉन ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासिटिज्म इन विच रिलेशन इज नॉट ऑब्लिगेटरी, मतलब कंपलसरी नहीं है. अगर पैरासाइट अगर उसको खुद का होस्ट नहीं भी मिलेगा, इट कैन सर्वाइव ऑन सम अनदर होस्ट. ओके, वो ढूंढ लेगा अपना ऑप्शन, ऑब्जेक्ट एक नया ढूंढ लेगा, उसके ऊपर वो सर्वाइव करेगा. राइट, सो ऑब्लिगेटरी नॉन ऑब्लिगेटरी पैरासिटिज्म का इस तरह से कुछ रिलेशन है. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लिए इतना ही. In the next lecture, we are going to complete this entire chapter. Now we have to discuss about commensalism, amensalism and म्यूचुअलिज्म. ये तीन रिलेशन हमें समझने, उसमें म्यूचुअलिज्म जो है उसका डिस्कशन थोड़ा डिटेल में चलेगा. कमेंजलिज्म और अमेंजलिज्म जो है वो इतना डिटेलिंग में नहीं है, तो लास्ट लेक्चर में हम इस तीनों को कंप्लीट करने वाले हैं. ये जो थे कंपटीशन, प्रे प्रेडेटर रिलेशनशिप एंड पैरासिटिज्म, ये डिटेल में डिस्कस किए हुए हैं और उसमें से क्वेश्चंस बहुत पूछे जाते हैं, इवन फ्रॉम द म्यूचुअलिज्म. ओके, नीट एग्जाम में ऑलमोस्ट 99.9% एवरी ईयर वहां से क्वेश्चन होता है. राइट, सो उसको भी हम कल अच्छे से डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. सो आज के लिए इतना ही. अगर आपको कोई डाउट है, कोई क्वेरी है या कोई क्वेश्चन है, यू कैन कॉल मी, यू कैन व्हाट्सएप मी, मैसेज मी. ओके, एनी टाइम. फाइन, स्टे सेफ, हैव अ नाइस डे.